Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're in the garage. We're looking at my 2022 GMC Yukon SLE. This is a 2022. I got this in March of 2022, and so I've had it about 10 months now, and I love the vehicle. We really like this vehicle. It has now, this only has a couple options on it. The SLE trim is kind of like the base level trim. This only has the color. This was called Satin Steel in 2022. They've changed the name in 2023. I'm not sure what they call this. I don't even know if this color is still available. It looks like there's something similar on the website, but they've changed the name. So this is Satin Steel Metallic. And then the only other option this came with was the Duramax engine, the 3-liter Duramax engine with the 10-speed transmission, and that was like the main option that I wanted on this. We went with the SLE trim because just really to keep it like as economical as possible. This is a big vehicle. It's an expensive vehicle too, and it's really not our primary vehicle. We have a couple other Teslas that we're driving on more of a regular basis, and so this is kind of like we're using it when we like do road trips or family outings. We have 4 kids, and so it's really helpful for that. But I want to pass along a couple pieces of information, and then I also want to talk to you guys about the price for this car in 2023. If you go on the website right now in January 2023 and you look at the build for this, it's gone up from 2022, a lot more than I would expect. If I was to reorder this vehicle, one thing that I wish I would do is order a package called the Pro Safety Plus package. And what that package gives you is it gives you the main piece. It gives you the blind spot monitoring ability in the mirrors. It gives you blind spot monitoring. It gives cross traffic alert, a little more safety features. That would make it driving a little easier. And when I was building this, I just didn't think we needed something like that. And so I'm like, oh, I don't need that. It's like a $500 package, and I wish we would have done that because it just would have made driving this a little bit easier, having that blind spot monitoring. Because this thing's the XL version. This thing's not small. It's this is a large vehicle, and so having blind spot monitoring is, I think, this should have been an included feature to begin with, but it wasn't. But there is a package available. You don't have to go all the way up to the SLT trim. You can get it in the SLE trim. It's just an option, $500 option. I also would have ordered it with the Max Tow package. I don't tow a whole lot with this, but it does give you the 2-speed transfer case. It gives you the integrated trailer brake controller, a little bit larger radiator for cooling and things like that. So those 2 packages total about $1,000 total in the build tool. And I was looking on the build tool actually just yesterday because I wanted to see what the prices of these were, if they had gone up, down, like kind of how I made out. And the prices for those 2 packages are still the same. But one thing I want to do now, guys, I want to show you. This is the window sticker for this car. I want to show you the window sticker, how much I paid for this. I actually paid what the MSRP was. I know, in COVID, that's kind of like kind of the expected thing, but I at least didn't have to pay over the MSRP, which a lot of people have paid over the MSRP for a lot of these vehicles, especially ones that were very desirable, like the Duramax engine. A lot of people, you're paying more for these. But let's go through the window sticker, and then I want to show you what the build costs for the same vehicle if you were to order one right now on today's, January 27th, 2023, what the cost would be on the GMC.com website. Here is our window sticker. So 2022 Yukon XL 4-wheel drive. Engine is the 3-liter diesel 10-speed transmission. So our options and pricings here. The Duramax, $995, satin steel. And there's a couple credits here, so that pretty basic, not a lot of options on this, but you can see here total vehicle price $60,885 is the total MSRP, and that was what I paid plus tax, title, license. So we're going to build the same exact one, turbo diesel. We're going to do SLE right here, turbo diesel SLE. It looks like this paint color is called sterling metallic. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. $495. That's the same price as I paid. I didn't upgrade the wheels. I just have the standard wheels. 2023 Yukon SLE 4-wheel drive. MSRP $66,485. It's a $5,600 difference between 2022 and 2023 Yukon XLs. I think they've raised it across the board. So for SLT, Denali, they've raised them across the board from when I ordered mine. So it's crazy that the cost has gone up. All right, guys, as you can see, $5,600 is a big jump from one year to the next. I think GM thinks they have a lot more demand out there than maybe they really do. I guess we'll see what pricing happens 2024. Hopefully it doesn't jump up that much again. But one thing I want to point out is that within that $5,600 increase, $1,500 of it is a now new mandatory OnStar subscription that you're required to pay for 3 years. So it's a 3-year, $500 a year, $1,500 that's included in there. So there's no longer like an optional free trial period that you get for free for 60, 90 days and then you pay for it. Now you've got to pay for it for 3 years, all up front as part of the vehicle price. That's included. It's not optional, which I don't really like that. I'd never really found value in OnStar. Maybe some people do, but now we're required to pay for that. So that's also part of the price. Also, from my perspective, having bought a 2022 versus 2023, I guess it does help my resale values. For someone that's looking at a 2023, mine looks a little more attractive. If I'm looking to sell it, I can maybe get a little more money out of mine. I'm not looking to do so. But one thing that's interesting too is not a lot's changed from 22 to 23. Now, probably the only change that I'm aware of, and this is for the diesel variant, so the 3-liter diesel. So in 2021, 2022, the diesel was the LM2. That was just the product, the code for the engine. So starting in 2023, now there is the LZ0 engine, and so basically it's just a little bit of revision that gives it a little more power, a little more torque, horsepower. That's increased a little bit. The economy though is the same. So the fuel economy for city and highway is the same on the diesel for 2022 versus 2023. So not a huge difference. Other than that, body style, interior options, exterior, nothing's changed. There's no changes. And especially if you get the gas version, there's no changes on the gas, because the V8, the 5.3 V8 is the same 1 year to the next. So no changes there. So there's really not a lot of changes 1 year to the next, but you're paying almost $5,600 more for the same vehicle, which I think is a huge increase on GM's part. Anyways, guys, well, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully this was helpful or informative. Be sure to see down in the description below, there's going to be a playlist to all the videos that I've made of this Yukon. This is the 2022 Yukon XL SLE. Really enjoyed it. Made some good videos if you're interested in learning more about this vehicle. Anyways, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.